Today's video is a tiny Claude step everyone skips, and it is gonna cost you hours. I am going to share this with you in a fun, different way.
One tiny step. Almost everyone skips it, and it costs them hours. Here is the hidden move. It is not the prompt itself, it is what you hand Claude before the prompt. I call it the context anchor, and it changes everything. Everyone believes the secret is a longer, cleverer prompt. The opposite is true. The shorter your prompt, the better. Once you anchor first, think of the anchor as the setup and the prompt as the punchline. Skip the setup, and even a genius fumbles the joke. So what exactly is a context anchor? It is 3 quick things you paste in first. 1. Who you are. 2. What good looks like. 3. The constraints. Each one closes a door where the model would otherwise guess. Watch how that plays out in real life. Picture someone your age drowning in emails on a Monday morning. They type, "Write a reply to this client." Claude guesses. It gives them a stiff, generic paragraph. Now they anchor first. I am a freelance designer. Good means warm but firm. Keep it under 60 words. Then the same 6-word request. And suddenly the reply sounds exactly like them. Same effort. Wildly different outcome. Here is why the mechanism works. Claude fills gaps with averages when you leave gaps. It is trained on millions of examples, so a blank means the middle of all of them. Average is exactly the thing that wastes your time. The anchor removes the guessing, so you skip the endless back and forth. That back and forth is the real-time thief nobody names. Every correction round costs you a fresh read, a fresh reply, a fresh wait. Let me show you a few anchors you can steal today. First, the role anchor. Tell Claude who it should think like before it thinks. Act as a patient tutor explaining to a nervous beginner. Instantly, the tone softens and the jargon disappears. Swap tutor for skeptical editor, and watch it hunt for weak spots instead. Second, the output anchor. Describe the shape of the answer you want. Give me 3 bullets, then 1 bold takeaway. Ask for a table, a checklist, or a script, and it snaps into that mold. Now you never reformat anything by hand again. Third, the constraint anchor. Constraints feel limiting, but they actually set you free. Say no jargon, under 100 words, friendly tone. Claude stops sprawling and gives you exactly the size you need. Stack all 3 anchors and the effect multiplies. Now the mistakes, because they are sneaky. Mistake 1, dumping everything you know into one message. More context is not better. Relevant context is better. Bury the key detail in noise, and the model may miss it entirely. Mistake 2, describing what you do not want. Point at the target. Do not narrate the misses. Say make it upbeat, not stop being so boring, and you get a sharper result. Mistake 3, starting fresh every single time. Save your best anchors as a reusable little block. Paste it, tweak 1 line, and you are done. That single habit compounds faster than any clever trick. Now the edge cases, because they trip people up. For creative work, loosen the anchor and give room to surprise you. Too tight, and brainstorms come out flat and predictable. For precise work, tighten every constraint like a bolt. For big projects, anchor once and keep the conversation going. Claude remembers the thread, so you build instead of repeating. But if the thread drifts, drop a fresh anchor to pull it back on course. Here's the part that surprises most people. The anchor works on absolutely everything, not just writing. Planning a trip? Anchor your budget and your vibe first. Debugging code? Anchor your language and your goal first. Even paste the exact error message so it stops guessing your setup. Studying? Anchor your level and how you learn best. Say I learn through analogies and every concept arrives already translated. The prompt stays tiny. The anchor does the heavy lifting. Now picture your whole week with this one habit. No more rewriting the same request 5 times. No more results that almost fit, but never quite. You reclaim minutes on every task, and minutes stack up fast. 10 tasks a day, 2 minutes saved each, and that is a full hour back. That is the quiet advantage almost nobody is using. Let me leave you with the simplest version. Before you ask, tell Claude who, what good, and the limits. Then ask your question in the fewest words possible. Do that once and you feel the difference immediately. Try it on your next message. Not tomorrow, now. Anchor first, then ask. That tiny step everyone skips is the whole game, and now you are the one who knows it. Go save yourself an hour today.